Hello, welcome back to Him Reads as we continue with Happy Birthday Molly. Chapter 5, Yank and Bennett. Usually Molly woke up early and happy on her birthday, but this birthday morning the dark words she and Emily had said the night before put a shadow on the day. Outside it was gray and cloudy. A cold drizzle was falling. It certainly didn't look like a happy birthday, and Molly didn't feel happy either. She felt bad about the mean things she had said to Emily. She had started by saying she didn't want a lemon tea party. In the end, she said she didn't want Emily at the party. How did she get so mixed up? Molly looked over at Emily's bed. It was empty, perfectly made as usual. Emily was in the bathroom washing her face. When she came out and saw Molly was awake, she looked away hurriedly. Molly thought Emily looked sorry too. Molly tried to think. It was at times like this that she realized how much she needed Dad. Molly looked at Emily's back. One thing was sure. Dad would say that no party was half as important as a friend's feelings. Molly swallowed hard. Emily, she began. Emily looked around her shoulder at Molly. At that moment, the door swung open and Mom and Brad burst in. "Happy birthday," she shouted. "Happy birthday, Molly. Happy birthday, Emily." Molly gave both girls a big hug. "Jill, Ricky," she called. "You can come in now." Jill and Ricky walked slowly into the room. They were holding something in their arms. Molly sat up straight in bed. "Puppies!" Molly cried. "Puppies, so they're perfect." Jill put one puppy on Molly's bed. Ricky put the other puppy into Emily's arms. "We thought you two princesses deserved real puppies," said Mrs. McIntyre. "Yeah, so you can stop acting like nuts talking to dogs who aren't there," said Ricky. Everyone laughed. And Molly said, "Thank you, a real puppy. It's too good to be true." She scooped up her puppy and gave it a kiss. "I love it." Emily looked at Mrs. McIntyre. "Thank you," she said. Mrs. McIntyre smiled. "We'll leave you highnesses to get acquainted with your puppy," she said. "Meanwhile, the rest of us will make a royal breakfast for you." Molly's puppy snuggled in her chest. It was fat and warm and had snappy brown eyes and pointed ears. Its 4 little feet were white as if it had wandered into a puddle of paint by mistake. And it had gingery red spots, exactly the color of Emily's hair. Molly hugged the puppy, reached up and licked under her chin. "Emily, Emily, look," said Molly. "Mine's licking me." Emily was cuddling her puppy. She rubbed her cheek against its head and murmured. Molly heard her said, "It's been so long." "What do you mean so long?" asked Molly. Emily put her puppy on her lap. She stroked its head. "I used to have a dog," she said. "I didn't tell you before because..." Emily paused. "Because my dog was killed. It was 1 year ago. My dog was trapped under a building that was hit by a bomb." Molly held her puppy even closer. "Oh, Emily," she said, "that's horrible. I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry." Molly brought her puppy over to Emily's bed. The puppies began to play together. "You know, Emily," Molly went on, "I think you're right about some things you said last night. The war has been harder for you. It hasn't been as real for me." Emily looked at Molly. "I wasn't completely right," she said. "I realized something when I was feeling so bad last night. First I thought about how much my parents. Then I thought, I've only been away from them for a few weeks. Your father hasn't been away for you for 2 years. I know you miss him very much. The war is hard for you too, Molly." Molly nodded. Emily's puppy had the sash over her bathrobe in its mouth. The puppy growled as if it was tugged and yanked on the leash. Emily and Molly laughed. "Your puppy is a tough little fighter." "What are you going to call," Molly said. "What are you going to call it?" "I think I'll call my puppy Yank," said Emily, "because it's a good American dog." "I'm going to call my puppy Bennett, after my good English friend," said Molly. The ghost girls smiled at each other. "Wait till everyone at the party sees our puppies," said Molly. "Then they'll know we're really princesses." She grinned at Emily. "Even if we don't have crowns and long dresses." The door opened and Mrs. McIntyre stuck her head in. She smiled at the girls and then pretended to scold. "If you two princesses weren't such lazy bones lying around your pajamas all day, you would have found another birthday surprise in your closet by now." Molly jumped up and opened the door. There, side by side, there stood 2 white pinafore dresses trimmed with ruffles. The dresses were beautiful. They're absolutely alike. One was for Molly, the other one was for Emily. Emily gasped. They're lovely. Molly ran over and gave her mother a hug. Oh, Mom, she said, everything is perfect. Thank you. Thank you very much indeed, said Emily. You're very welcome, both of you, said Mrs. McIntyre. Now put on your play clothes and come to breakfast. You have a lot to do before your birthday party. Emily picked up her puppy and smiled at Molly. I think this is a very happy birthday, she said. Molly smiled back. A very happy indeed. And that is the end of Happy Birthday, Molly. Thanks for listening. So they get a puppy at the end of the story, but outside of one of the short stories in the Molly universe, you don't really hear about the puppies ever again. Well, anyway, thanks for listening.